Hello, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Penny to a Million. I'm your host, Donald Smith. Today we have three contestants trying to work their way from 1 penny to a million. Now, before we explain the rules, let's meet our first contestants for the first round.
I'm George Jones from Chicago, Illinois.
My name is Robert Davis, Levittown, Long Island.
I'm Gary Brown from Nashville, Tennessee, and I will win this money.
Now that we've met our contestants for this round, here's how the game works. First, we'll start with three contestants in the first round. Each contestant will get 5 seconds to answer a different question. Once a contestant gets a question right, the money increases. At the start of each round, the money will also increase. If a contestant gets a question wrong, they will be eliminated, and a new contestant will be brought onto the stage. Now with that, let's get started, right after this ad.
This popular cereal, Rice Honeys, is a great choice for all families. It uses all natural honey and tastes delicious. Shop now at all stores near you.
The first question is for George. Now George, what popular TV show is known for its funny skits that feature a housewife known for her schemes starring Lucille Ball?
I think it's I Love Lucy.
That's correct. Next question. Robert, what defense alliance was formed in 1949 that consists of the U.S. and allies to counter Soviet Union threats?
NATO.
That's correct. Now Gary, what famous rock and roll artist is known as the king of rock and roll?
Buddy Holly?
That's incorrect, sorry. The answer was Elvis Presley. Now we will select a random viewer from the audience. You, sir, what is your name?
Bob.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now we will start the next round. Starting with Bob. Bob, what popular fashion item do teenagers wear nowadays that was inspired by World War II pilots?
Leather jackets.
That's correct. Next question is for George. George, what kitchen appliance is up and coming that heats up food quickly?
Would it be a vacuum?
That is not correct. It was a microwave. Please find your way to the exit. Final question for this round. Robert, who was the 32nd president of the United States?
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
That's correct once again. Now we will select the final contestant for our final round. You, sir, what is your name?
My name's Jeff.
Nice to meet you, Jeff. Now let's get started with the final round. With the final round, Bob, what U.S. policy was announced in 1947 that provided economic aid and military aid to countries fighting communism?
The Marshall Plan?
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was the Truman Doctrine. For our next question, Jeff, what famous rock and roll band wrote the song Little Darling?
Glenn Miller Band?
Nope, it was the Diamonds.
No!
Now with our final question, to win the cash prize of $10,000, Robert, what famous player broke the racial walls in professional sports and became the first African American to play in the MLB?
Jackie Robinson.
That's correct. Congratulations, Robert. You just won the grand prize of $10,000.
Yeah!
What will you ever do with all this money?
I'm gonna get me a Ford Model T for my family.
That sounds fascinating. I hope that works out for you. And with that, the show is over for tonight. I hope you enjoyed, folks. Tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another grand prize giveaway. Good night.
I'm George Jones.
My name Robert Davis.
Our next question, Robert. What defense alliance was formed in 1949? Now, Gary, what famous rock and roll artist is known as the king of rock and roll?
Buddy Holly?
Now we will select a random viewer from the audience. You, sir, what is your name?
Bob.
Nice. Our next question is for George. George, what kitchen appliance is up and coming that heats up food quickly?
Would it be a vacuum?
Now we're gonna select final person for the final round. You, sir, what is your name?
Named Jeff.
Go.
Now, Jeff, what famous rock and roll band wrote the song Little Darling?
Glenn Miller Man.
However, you just won the grand prize of $10,000. What will you ever do with all this money?
Yeah.